Evaluate the indefinite integral. We have the integral dx over 1 minus 3x. So in this case here, what we're going to do is substitute the denominator with the u substitution. So we're going to let u equal 5 minus 3x. Okay, now we're going to take the derivative of both sides. Taking the derivative of both sides, we get du. The derivative of 5 is 0. The derivative of negative 3x is negative 3, and then that's dx. Okay, so if you look in the problem, we want to be able to substitute what dx is, so we're going to have to isolate it here and divide both sides by negative 3. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 3. So we get negative 1/3 du, which is equal to dx. Okay, now let's take a look at rewriting the question. So we have dx over 5 minus 3x. We can rewrite this to be 1 over 5 minus 3x dx. And now we can go ahead and use the substitution. So this becomes 1 over, well, 5 minus 3x, we let u represent 5 minus 3x. And we also know that dx is equal to negative 1/3 du. So that's times negative 1/3 du. So therefore, we're going to factor out the constant, which is negative 1/3. And then we end up getting 1 over u du. Now I want to point out now, once you see this, now remember that if we took the derivative of the natural log of x, right? So if we wanted to find the derivative, that's saying what is y prime, right? Or in this case, the derivative with respect to x. Okay, so if we wanted to find the derivative with respect to x of the natural log of x, okay, that's equal to 1 over x. Okay, now if we wanted to find the antiderivative of 1 over x, okay, dx, well then that would be the natural log of x plus c. So in this case here, once you see this now, you will see that 1 over x, the antiderivative of that is going to be the natural log of that variable. So in this scenario, this is now going to become negative 1/3, okay, times the natural log. Now the other important step here is that we need to put the absolute value bars around that. So make sure that you're including the absolute value bars. So therefore, this is going to become the natural log of the absolute value of u plus c. Okay, and so now, what is the answer? Well, now we just need to substitute back in what u represents. So this is going to become negative 1/3 times the natural log of the absolute value of what u represented, which is 5 minus 3x, plus c. And there is your result. If you do not include the absolute value bars, then it would be incorrect. So just make sure that you're following the definition of the antiderivative of 1 over x or 1 over whatever the variable is to give you that result.